you can just start off with the hobby. You can just learn something if you're taking the class as a hobby class. Okay, I just turned this hobby into profession, and today I have, I have a lot of things which I have gained from paper jewelry. That is, I have a lot of achievements. I'm earning out of that. So I am earning as a mentor as well, and I'm earning as an entrepreneur as well. जो भी बनाती हूँ, whatever I make, I sell it out, and जो भी चीजें मैं पढ़ाती हूँ उससे भी मैं अर्न करती हूँ. So you can also earn both the ways, and if you're taking my class as a hobby class, तो बच्चे लोग hobby class के लिए भी ले सकते हैं paper jewelry. Okay, so this is about my work, my profile, and now I'm going to ask you that how many of you know about paper jewelry? Can I get some responses in the chat box? अगर आप जानते paper jewelry के बारे में, so you can write yes. If you know about it, you can write yes. If you don't know, you can write no. And if you know little bit, you can write little bit. Okay, Sara नहीं जानती, Aruhi नहीं जानती. Okay, Sheetal ji knows about it. All right. Okay, so I have lot of people. Okay, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no is going on. It's still the votes for no is more, right? So a lot of people are there who don't know about paper jewelry. No problem. I'm there to tell you about paper jewelry. So guys, paper jewelry is actually made up of paper, and I use lot of papers and lot of kinds of papers actually. So I make jewelry using paper quelling. I make jewelry using newspaper. I also make jewelry using the corrugated paper, A4 sheets, newspaper. We have the paper layering, so we actually use the thick papers as well, and it is made with different kinds of papers altogether. Okay, now talking further, so paper jewelry is something which is very different and very beautiful. Okay, so the difference between paper jewelry and artificial jewelry is that, can anybody of you tell me that why ladies don't wear jewelry? Like, there are a lot of females who actually don't wear jewelry because of one reason. What is that reason? Any guesses?
sensitive skin के
Heavy and it's quite heavy to wear the jewelry, the metal one. It gets like some people are also allergic to it.
Yes, that's true. That's 100% true that it is very heavy. So because of the heavy weight, a lot of people don't, they are actually unable to carry the jewelry properly. So that is one major reason. And paper jewelry is lightweight because it is made up of paper. So that is the best advantage with paper jewelry. Another thing is that people get allergic to the jewelry because metal has nickel in it, and because of the nickel, actually people get allergic to it. So once the jewelry is being fixed with the metal, in the machine process, they use nickel to fix it. And this is because actually the artificial jewelry is not eco-friendly. So people get actually infected and they actually get skin allergies. But paper jewelry is biodegradable. This is recycled. This is eco-friendly. So we have paper jewelry which is nickel-free, and that is why it is actually eco-friendly. Another thing is theft. Very true, Deepa. So paper jewelry is theft free as well. इतनी सस्ती होती है ना, it's so cheap that if somebody wants to steal, you're like, जा ले जा, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी. Okay, so this is actually theft free as well. Then Deepa says that it is expensive. Yes, metal jewelry is expensive because that is made up of metal that is made up of machines actually. So machine made things should be cheaper in comparison, but people sell it in a cost effective things, it is cost effective. So that is another reason. But paper jewelry is not that costly. But another thing is that paper jewelry is something which is very different. It is handmade. So if it has some of the cost, I have the range of around, I have the jewelry of around 50 to 6,000 rupees, and people do purchase it because though it has the range of 50 to 6,000 rupees, but this is handmade and this is very different. So another thing is that paper jewelry is very different, and it is handmade because we invest our creativity and our time. So we invest, and we obviously can ask for money as well. Sarah, obviously I'm going to show you the jewelry once the session is till on the end, क्योंकि आखिरी में बहुत से लोग ज्वाइन करते हैं लेट, है ना, तो सबको देखने को मिलनी चाहिए. Lot of people join in late, so I just show my jewelry at the last. And the national record which I have made is the record of making 300 designs and patterns of paper jewelry, which has crossed around 1500 designs. So I have a lot of designs to show. Don't worry, I will show that. Okay. Another advantage of paper jewelry is that it is durable. It is waterproofed. It is hard. तो सब सोच रहे होंगे यार पेपर ज्वेलरी हार्ड. Yes, paper jewelry is also hard. It's durable. It's waterproof. We do the waterproofing of it. And fourth best part is actually that we can customize this particular jewelry in any color, any design, any pattern, any of the shapes. So whenever we are making it in any of the patterns or shapes or any color, then we can just match that particular jewelry with the cloth as well. So if you have some beautiful dress, you can actually make the jewelry out of that beautiful color which you have in your dress or the patterns which you have in your dress. Okay. Now, last but not the least, the most important part, which is my favorite, that is that if somebody wants to do the business of this, okay, this is for bade log, bacha log bhi sunni le. Okay, so if mamas are listening along with the bachas, they can also listen. So if you want to do the business of paper jewelry and you are investing some amount, so it requires a very little investment, but the profit is too much. The reason is, Aruhi, don't worry. Okay, you can just draw the things whatever I'll be drawing. Okay, don't worry at all. So I was telling this that if we actually jump into the business of paper jewelry, it requires very less investment. I started my business in just 4 to 5,000 rupees. That's it, and you can earn a lot because this is handmade thing and time is equal to money whenever we are talking about handmade things. But whenever we are making other handmade things, we require a lot of material. But in paper jewelry, the most important part is paper, and you require paper majorly. So because of that, the cost is less, and investment is also nominal. So there is no problem. So if I'm selling one piece of jewelry in 5 to 7 rupees, okay, and like if I'm investing raw material of 5 to 7 rupees, and I can sell that product in 2 to 300 rupees. Okay, and the reason is that we are investing our time and creativity. Okay, so this was all about paper jewelry, and now we will be starting off with the session very quickly. And all the pyare bachas and all the beautiful people over here, they can just be ready with their pen and paper. Don't worry if you don't have the quilling strip, if you don't have the quilling tool, or if you don't have the Fevicryl fabric glue, anything like that. Don't worry about it. We will be starting off with the session, and you can just watch, and you have to keep this thing in mind. Everything will be feeded over here. Just draw that, and once I'm done with my session, I'll show you the full sheet. You can take the screenshot. Okay, and once you will take the screenshot, you can practice it later on when you have the material. Okay, and then once I'm done with my session, I'm going to show you the full page, and I'm going to show you the jewelry which I have made, which I make. And then our wonderful moderator Yogita will be telling you about the master class. So all the बच्चा लोग, आरोही, आर्या, आप लोग अपनी मम्मास को भी बुला सकते हैं, सेशन में साथ में ज्वाइन करा सकते हैं. ओके, और उसके बाद लास्ट में ना मम्मा लोगों से भी बात करेंगे.
Ma'am, she is with me.
Oh, that is fantastic. Super great. Okay, I'm just rotating my camera very quickly because I'm also ready with my stuff. So I have the stuff with me. You can see that I have different things on my table. So I have this is the Fevicryl. Okay, this is what is required. This is the Fevicryl fabric glue. If you don't have the Fevicryl, if anybody is quilling along, if you don't have the Fevicryl, you can just arrange Fevicol. Okay, then I have these quilling strips. These are known as the quilling strips, and this is the packet of around 20-25 rupees, which is available in the market. So no need to cut the paper at home, just purchase it. And one paper has around 100 quilling strips in it. Okay, then this is called the quilling tool. You see, this is the quilling tool. Okay, then we have the pen and the paper. So whatever I'm going to draw, I'm going to quill that thing along. Okay, so everybody has to be ready, and I hope a lot of people are ready. So if you are ready, just write ready in the chat box. Can I get the Yes, ready? I want some readies in the chat box. Otherwise, I am going to sleep. तो जल्दी से रेडी हो जाओ, जल्दी से. What सेंटीमीटर? ओके, सो ये mm में होता है और इसकी साइज है 5 mm. ठीक है, दिस इज ऑफ 5 mm. Loga Lakshmi ji, this is of 5 mm. Then we have the sizes of 3 mm, 7 mm, 10 mm, 15 mm, and 20 mm. But the regular size which I use is 5 mm and the 3 mm. Okay, these are the regular sizes which I use. Okay, fantastic. So we will be starting off with the session now. I'm going to write basic shapes of quilling. And we will be making different shapes. Deepa, you don't have the material, no problem. Just write whatever I'm writing. You can just write it along, you can just draw it along, and then you can just do the things later on. So first shape which I'm going to make is the tight coil. Write tight, and here comes the coil. Tight coil. Now, what is a tight coil? I'm going to teach you how to make a tight coil using the quilling technique. Very, very important. So I'm taking one quilling strip from this. One quilling strip. Okay. And I'm going to hold it like this. You have to hold your quilling strip like this. And this is a quilling tool. You have to fix your quilling tool inside this quilling strip like this. And you have to start rolling this. Keep it between the two fingers and put the thumb on that. Okay, like this. So the moment it gets rolled completely, I'm going to take out my quilling tool from this. I'll hold it like this. I'll press it and I'm going to tighten this. So I'm going to stretch it and I'm going to tighten this. Now this is the tight coil. I'm going to fix this first. ये मैंने इस पे फेविक्रिल लगा दिया. And I am going to fix this first. Like this. Okay. And this is a tight coil because I have tightened the coil. I just made the coil and I tightened this. I'm just keeping it right here. And if I have to draw it, then this is the circle. I'm going to solid this. So the inner part which I'm soliding means that this is the paper part. Okay, so this is a tight coil. I hope you understood. Now we have the loose coil. Now what is a loose coil? So we will be making the loose coil first using the quilling technique, and then we will be drawing that. So I'm taking another quilling strip, one more quilling strip, and we will roll it like before. Anybody who has the quilling strips and all, you can also do the things along with me. Otherwise, no problem, just draw it. So I just made the tight coil again. Now instead of tightening this, I'm going to leave it loose like this. Okay, and I'm going to fix it from here. I'm just applying some Fevicryl and I am going to fix it like this. So the moment we leave our coil loose, it will be loose coil, and the moment we tighten that, it will be tight coil. Got it? This is a loose coil, and you see it has lot of coils in it, right? So I am going to draw this now. It will be like this, lot of coils like this. This is a loose coil. Okay. Now next we have the drop shape. Drop shape. Now if I have to draw the drop shape, then obviously it is like this, right? This is the drop shape. So I'm going to make the shapes using the loose coil, the second one. So I'm going to make the loose coil first. I'm going to make the loose coil, and then I'm going to make the drop shape using the loose coil. So I'm going to quill this first, and I'll be making it a loose coil. Sabse pehle I'll be making it a loose coil. I'll just quill it like this. I'm going to make it a loose coil. And now to make it a drop shape, just hold your quilling paper, your loose coil like this and press it from one side. Now the moment you will press it from one side, this will be a drop shape. Got it? Everyone? Can I see some reactions in the chat box? Jaldi se. Either give the reactions or put it in the chat box. Okay, super great. All right, fantastic. Now next we have the eye shape. Very nice, very attentive crowd, very nice. Now I'm going to make the eye shape like this. Obviously the eye shape is like this. So for making the eye shape, I'm going to make the loose coil again. Super fantastic, everybody. Everybody is full of energy. I can feel that. So I'm going to make the loose coil again. And I'm going slow. If you have any doubts, any queries with any of the shapes, you can ask me to repeat. I'll just repeat it for you. Or if I'm going too fast during the session, in the mid of the session, you can just ask me to slow her down. I'll slow down my pace. Okay, so I am just making the loose coil again. This is the loose coil. I'm just going to fix this like this. Okay. Now I'm going to hold this. This is a loose coil. I'm going to hold this from two sides and I'm going to pinch this like this. इसको ऐसे pinch कर देंगे and this will be an eye shape. Got it? Easy? From where did you get the tool? Okay, so you can just get the tool from the stationery shop. Okay. Now, I am going to make the mint fold. Very different shape. And in the mint fold, we won't be using the quilling tool. We will be using any of the brushes or any of the pens or the pencils. Okay. So we won't be using the quilling tool in the mint fold. So I'm going to use a brush. You can use a pencil. You can use the pen, anything which is available to you. Any of
Ma'am,
the...
ma'am, I have brush.
Okay, then you can use the brush if you have the quilling strip, obviously the brush and the Fevicryl.
Ma'am,
Okay, so
painting brush or ma'am, toothbrush.
no, painting brush.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. So you have to take your quilling strip like this. Just place it on your paper. It's called the quilling tool. Thank you so much, Yogita, for helping. Okay. So I just kept it like this. Now I am going to I'm going to apply some Fevicryl over here. And then I'm going to fix my paper and I'm going to roll this. ऐसे करके. Once it is half done, just take out the paper from this, hold it like this and press it to make it even. And I'm going to stretch this as well. And then I'm going to roll this using my hands. And keep on stretching your paper like this. Keep on stretching. And once it is completely done, just stretch it and apply some Fevicryl and fix this. Now this is a mint fold. Got it? So we don't require the quilling tool in this. I'm just drawing the mint fold. Just draw it like this. And then another circle inside. And this particular portion which I'm coloring black is the paper portion.
Ma'am, I don't understand how to make a mint fold, ma'am.
I'm going to repeat it, beta. Okay? Don't worry. Okay. So I just took the quilling paper. I took the brush. I just placed my paper like this. Okay. Then I am going to apply some Fevicryl over here. And then I'll just keep the paper on that and I'll start rolling the paper like this. Okay. The moment I am half done with my paper, I'll just take it out from the brush. I'll hold it like this and I'll just press this to make it even, and then I'll roll it using my fingers and my thumbs. Okay, and the moment I am done rolling with it, and I'm going to stretch in it again, I'm going to tighten this, and I am going to fix it from this side, and this is the mint fold. I hope this is clear now. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, dear. Thank you so much. All right. So this was our mint fold. Now, next very interesting shape, and that is the triangle. Triangle. And triangle has how many sides?
3.
Correct. So we will be making 3 sides. So there is another technique involved for making the sides. Okay. And I actually take things slowly and with a lot of technique so that the students can also understand it, the kids can also understand it. So I'm going to make the loose coil first. This is the loose coil, right? So we will be making the loose coil first. Whatever shapes we are making, most of the shapes are made using the loose coil. So firstly, I am going to prepare the loose coil like this. I'm going to fix this from this side like this. Okay. Now just make a drop shape. Remember the drop shape? I'll just pinch it from one side like this. ये drop shape बना लिया. Now hold your paper like this and pinch 2 more sides. Okay. And I'm going to pinch it multiple times to make it a triangle. Can you see this? This is a perfect triangle. Just keeping it right here. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. I hope it is clear to everyone. Yes. Thumbs up. Fantastic.
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Okay. Next, I'm going to make the square shape. A square shape has how many sides?
4.
100%. So we will be making the 4 sides. Now, again, we have the technique of making the square shape as well. Obviously, we have techniques of making different shapes, and these shapes are combined together to make the jewelry. Okay, so we will be making different shapes. I'm going to make the square shape as well. Now, for making the square shape, making the loose coil first. As I said, that lot of shapes are made using the loose coil. So I just made the loose coil first. Now there is a very good technique of making the square shape. Very easy. So just make an eye shape first. This is the eye shape. I made the eye shape. Okay. Now this is horizontally. I am holding it horizontally, right? I'll just turn it vertically. And then I'll just pinch 2 more sides from this place. And see, it's a square shape. Perfect. I hope it is easy. Yes. I hope it is not typical for any of you. If anybody is facing any sort of problem, do ask. I am there to help you out. Fantastic. Everybody is so sweet. Okay, next we have the oval shape. Now, anybody can tell me the technique of making the oval and what is the difference between the oval and the eye shape? This is the oval.
Ma'am, the eye has 2 points and the oval has no points.
100%. So if we are talking about the sides, then it has the pointed sides and it has the curvy sides. Yes. Thank you so much, Deepa. Got it? So we will be making the oval, but before that, we will be making the loose coil. And everybody has learned how to make the loose coil. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. सारे बच्चे इतने प्यारे प्यारे हैं आज. I'm feeling great about it. Okay. So I'm making the loose coil now. And then when we were making the eye shape, we were pinching it from 2 sides, right? But in oval, you have to just hold your paper like this and you just have to press it like this. You don't have to pinch the sides because we have no sides. We have no points actually. So it's like this. And this is the oval shape. Easy? Very easy. The easiest one, I guess. Okay, next we have the semicircle. Semicircle. So I'm making one line like this, and this is the semicircle, right? Now, for this as well, we will be making the loose coil. Yes, loose coil is the hero. Actually, we make the shapes using the tight coil as well. The first one, the tight coil, but it requires a lot of pressure. And for the starters or for the beginners, I always start off with the loose coil because it is typical for them to understand the shapes. So we can see the shapes in a proper manner whenever we are making it with the loose coil. I hope that is clear to you. Say, Anthony, I hope that is clear. The point is clear. Fantastic. Okay, so let's make the loose coil first. Great, super great. And then there is a technique in this as well for making the semicircle. So let's make a loose coil first. I'm going to fix this. And now the technique is that I'm going to hold this like this. ऐसे hold करना है. Your loose coil, just hold it like this. Take your quilling tool and apply some pressure one side. ऐसे. And then I'm going to hold it and I'm going to pinch the two sides. And this will become a semicircle. See this. This is a semicircle. Yes? Easy?
I have a question.
Yes, dear.
Ma'am, if we press the one side of the circle, so
Mhm.
ma'am, another side, those side can no pinch. Ma'am, जैसे वो नहीं, फिर वो दूसरी भी नहीं पिचकेगी मैम.
नहीं नहीं, मैंने पहले उसको प्रेस कर दिया था बेटा, है ना? फिर मैंने दोनों साइड्स को पकड़ के पिंच कर दिया था, है ना? तो दोनों साइड्स पिंच हो गए तो ये सेमी सर्कल हो गया. ठीक है, क्लियर आ रहा?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay. Next, I am going to make the bunny ear. Cute one. Bunny ear. So I'm going to quill that first and then I'm going to draw that. And nobody has any queries. This is simply fantastic. Such intelligent crowd we have. Super fantastic. So I'm going to quill the paper with the loose coil. We will be making the loose coil first. And then half of the semicircle technique will be applied to it. And rest half will be different. So I'm going to quill this. This is a loose coil. And then, yes, this is a loose coil. Now I'm going to press this side, but I'm not going to pinch the points. I am just pressing the sides. I'm not going to pinch the point. I'm going to keep my quilling tool and I'm going to pinch it this way. I'm going to push the quilling tool inwards and then press it like this. And this is a bunny here. Got it? Or I have to repeat it. So it's like this, something like this. Or you can also make it the pointed one. Not very much pointed one, but it can be like this as well. Okay. So if you're just applying the pressure like this, 2-3 times, it will be becoming like this. Okay. Now next is the shape which is close to everyone's heart. And that is the heart shape. Yes, thank you so much, Mishika. That really means a lot. So I'm making the heart shape like this. Can I get some reactions for the heart? Yes, some reactions. Fantastic. Super fantastic. No, this is not a heart. This is not a heart. ये इतना प्रॉपर नहीं है ना, इसमें नीचे वाला पॉइंट मिसिंग है ना? अभी हम हार्ट बनाएंगे ना तो परफेक्ट हार्ट बनाएंगे, एकदम परफेक्ट बनाएंगे. ओके. So now I'm going to make a loose coil, and for making the heart, दो shapes को हम use करेंगे. We have the technique of making two shapes. We will be using two shapes actually. So that will be super fantastic. So it is the loose coil. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to make the drop shape first. Yes, drop shape. Yes, I'm going to use the loose coil and actually the drop shape. And then I'm going to hold it like we have made the triangle. We will be holding it like this and we will be pinching two more sides like this. And then in दोनों points के center से I'll be just pressing the paper inside. I'm just going to press it inwards and this is our heart shape. I'm just keeping it here. You can see this. Yes. So you have to make the drop shape first and then you have to make 2 points and then press it inwards. This is the heart shape. Okay. Any queries, any doubts, anyone? You can ask. I'm right here. Now here comes the most important shape and that is the dome shape. And dome shape is actually very important because we make the jhumkas using the dome shape. Different jhumkas. So this shape is very important. And for this shape, we require multiple quilling strips actually. Okay, I have to repeat the heart shape. I'm just repeating it mathly. Just a moment. So just make a loose coil first. I'm going to make the loose coil first. And then after that, let me just fix this. Okay. Now I'm going to make the drop shape first. इसके बाद में loose coil के बाद just make a drop shape. Hold it like this. Press 2 more points. Okay. And then between the points, just keep your quilling tool and press it inwards. And then press it like this. So this will be the heart shape. I hope this is clear, Mathli. Super fantastic, Arya, and everybody.
Ma'am, it's easy, ma'am.
Who's this? Okay. Yeah. All right. So for making the dome shape, I'm shifting the paper. I'm going to take 3 quilling strips. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Or I'll just increase one more number. I'll take 4 quilling strips altogether. Okay. 4 quilling strips. So this is the third one. And this is the fourth one. I have 4 quilling strips in all. Okay. Now I'm going to join these quilling strips together. Now joining means I'm keeping it aside. I'm taking 1 quilling strip. I'm applying some Fevicryl in this. Just wait for a moment. Yeah. I'm applying some Fevicryl over here. And then I am going to fix another quilling strip over here. Like this at the end. Okay. So I'm going to fix it like this. Then again, I am taking another quilling strip and I'm going to fix it to this point. I'm just applying some Fevicryl and I'm going to fix it over here. Okay. Then again, I'm going to do the same, applying the Fevicryl and fixing the quilling paper over here. So we have 4 quilling strips all together in a row. Yes. And then I'm going to quill all the 4 quilling strips together. So this will take a bit of time, obviously, and this actually needs some practice, right? Because it's not that easy to quill more than 1 quilling strips together. So this requires a lot of patience. So we will be quilling this together. And I'm going to make the tight coil of this. Not a loose coil, but the tight coil. Let me just quill all the papers together. Yes, it is almost done. Yes, it is done. I'm just taking out my quilling tool. I'm going to press this first. And then I'm going to tighten this. Do not tighten it very much. But yes, we have to tighten this. Apply some Fevicryl. Fix this portion like this. Okay. And now I'm keeping it in a surface, which is a hard surface. And I'm applying some pressure onto it to make it more even. I'm going to make it more even. Can you see it's so even? Yes. Now, there are 2 ways of making the dome shape. First way is the circular dome. We make the circular dome. And second is the conical dome. So for making the circular dome, just take your tight coil like this. Apply some pressure from the center using your thumb. You see some paper is out from here. And then just pull the paper from the sides. like this from the sides, and you see it is circular. Yes. Now, if I have to make it conical, I'll just apply some pressure from the center like this, and little bit of pressure from the sides like this. You see this conical now? Okay. So we will be making jhumkas or using this in the master class. And let me know this, that obviously a lot of people are there who is actually getting excited to get registered for the master class. Can I get some names right now? Then only I'll show the jewelry. Who wants to learn more?
Ma'am, I want to learn more.
You want to learn more? Okay. Okay. We have Sara, we have Sayantani, we have Arya. Very nice. Okay. So these are the two ways, even Deepa as well, of making the circular dome and the conical dome. This requires practice. And now I'm going to show you the jewelry. First of all, I'm going to show you the full page. You can take the screenshot and just purchase the quilling strips and start practicing. So you require the quilling strips, the quilling tool, and the Fevicryl. So just take the screenshot of the
Ma'am,
page.
I already have the quilling paper in my home, ma'am.
Fantastic, bacha. All right. So these are the different basic shapes. There are a lot more things to learn in the master class. Okay. And yes, master class are for the children as well, are for any of the ages. छोटे बच्चे इतने छोटे ना हो कि मतलब समझ रहे हैं ना, बहुत छोटे बच्चे ना हो, but I have समझदार बच्चास over here, so they are already very intelligent. And now I'm going to show you the jewelry जो मैं बनाती हूँ. And I excited? Can I see some excitement in the chat box? और जल्दी से reactions दे दो. मैं पेज हटा देती हूँ यहाँ से. Super fantastic, wonderful people, wonderful crowd. And now I'm going to show you the jewelry. अब जितने मम्मा वाले बच्चे हैं ना, जल्दी से मम्मा उसको बुला लो, मम्मा भी देखेंगी jewelry. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Super fantastic. Okay, so I have made the basic designs. I have made the detailed designs. मैंने designs पे बहुत work किया है because मैंने बताया ना कि मैं बहुत ढेर सारी designs बनाती हूँ, बहुत ढेर सारी. Okay, so I'm going to show you from the basics to the leveled up designs. So you see, these are few of the basic jhumkas which I have made. Can you see this? See this, colored ones. Then I have the detailing ones. And then I have the jhumkas with earrings as well. Thank you so much, Mishika. I can see your comment in the chat box. I can see the reactions as well. You see that this is also paper. Okay, and this will be taught to you in the master class, that how to make layered jewelry as well, how to make newspaper jewelry as well, everything. Thank you so much, Mathli. And then I have the paper with tassels, so I also make such earrings. And trust me, I have given workshops to lot of children. I actually love giving workshops to children because they actually do wonders after that. Seriously. सबके लिए है, but बच्चे तो बहुत ही प्यारे प्यारे होते हैं, वो भी अपनी क्रिएटिविटी बाहर निकाल पाते हैं ऐसे वर्कशॉप्स लेके. So I have made the rings as well. You see. Then I have some decoupage stuff as well. You see. Yes. Then some painted stuff. I have these kind of earrings as well. And then I'm going to show you the set also. Okay. Yes, but I will actually shiner in the paper. Yes, my paper is actually very much in they actually glow very much because I use the glossiness on that. Waterproofing part is there. So this is the set. You see, this is paper. Okay. Then this is paper. Then I have another set. I have a lot of sets with me. You see, this is also paper. जितनी मम्मा लोग हैं ना, जल्दी से आ जाए देखने के लिए क्या दिखा रही है मैम. ये देखो, this is also paper. Okay. Then these are also the designs. This is paper, complete paper. Okay. And I have another design. So you see that this is, I'm going to show you one moment. This is the jewelry in which I have used paper with clay. Okay. So there are a lot of designs, lot of quilling designs as well, lot of designs. Just give me a moment. I'm going to show you something really very interesting. Just allow me a moment. Yes, so you see these are the quilling designs as well which I have, and this is obviously the part of the master